Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about forgiveness. Forgiveness is a theme today that I have going on the page. So I've taken a few notes. I have them here in front of me because it's really, getting forgiveness down is really important to me, and I want to make sure that I share it with you correctly and that I don't make any mistakes. So basically, before forgiveness comes a hurt. So somebody has hurt you in some way. So at this moment now, I just want you to think of a time when somebody hurt you, be it a big hurt or a little hurt, whatever hurt there was going on. So sometimes forgiveness can be perceived as a weakness, but in actual fact, forgiveness is an act of bravery and strength, in my opinion. So the ideal scenario for forgiveness is that there's an apology given. There's a recognition of the behaviour that hurt you. Second, that you accept the apology and you fully forgive that person. So when I say you fully forgive them, you don't just say, okay, I accept your apology and I forgive you. When you fully forgive them in that moment, and you let go of all of the negative emotions that you feel around the particular scenario that hurt you in the first place. So you let that go, you don't revisit that again, that's in the past, you can't control it, it's gone, you don't discuss it again, it's forgotten about, forgive and forget. The next scenario is that possibly that there's no apology and you're upset at the fact that this person hasn't recognised their own behaviour. So you have to decide whether you would like this person in or out of your life. And then you need to decide whether you would like to forgive them or not. But bear in mind that if you're going to forgive this person and they haven't communicated an apology to you, you don't have to tell them that you are forgiving them. You can have a private moment by yourself in a quiet room where you consciously forgive that person, say it in your mind, say it out loud, say whatever ritual it is that you want to do, and forgive them and let it go. So you then have removed yourself from the negative situation and you're not thinking about it anymore. You've let the emotion go, you've forgiven them and you've moved on. Now, unfortunately, how forgiveness plays itself out a lot, and a lot of stuff that I see going on in the Reiki room, is whether somebody gives you an apology or not, you have to decide whether you're going to forgive them. And if you choose to forgive them, this is where the problem lies. You say you forgive them, but you still hold on to the negative emotion. So you're holding on to all the toxicity, to all of the bitterness, to all of the hatred, and you're holding on to the emotion that you felt at the time of the hurt. So you say that you forgive, but you actually haven't forgotten. So you're walking around holding on to all of the negative emotions around the supposed forgiveness, and it's not, you haven't completed the full cycle. So you haven't completed the cycle of forgiveness. So if you behave that way, if you say that you forgive and you're still holding on to all the negative stuff, it's like drinking poison and hoping that the other person is going to die. The only person who's been affected really here is you. You're being affected negatively. And the other person's gone about their life and they're not thinking about that situation anymore, but you're still holding on. So in forgiveness, there's a lot of freedom. And you owe it to yourself to forgive people who have hurt you in your life, and you deserve to have that freedom. So if you find yourself in the position where somebody has hurt you and you really can't forgive them, what I would do if I were you is I would pray for them. And I don't mean in a religious way, because spirituality is not religion. What I would do is I would pray for that person for 30 days or longer if it's needed, in order for you to release the negative emotions that you are holding around the hurt that you received in the first place. So what will happen is that you will release the emotions, or you just won't care anymore. But I would encourage you to not allow the hurt take over your life. So if anything in this video has affected you and you want to discuss it with me further, you're very welcome to PM me or comment below. I hope that the video was useful to you. I know learning all these lessons over the last 20 odd years have been very useful to me and have given me a platform to be able to grow and move on and learn. So if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing this post, I'd be very grateful. So take care and have a great Sunday.